The earth trembled beneath Darren's feet, the creature's roar echoing across the mountains like a death knell. The portal shimmered before him, a swirling vortex of light, a promise of escape, but the woman's words echoed louder in his mind. "You won't be the same." He stared at the portal, then back at her, standing in the heart of the radiant glow. Her expression was unreadable, but her eyes held the weight of the decision he had to make. The ground cracked beneath him, and the tendrils of darkness slithered closer, their hunger palpable. "You said I could fight," Darren said, his voice shaking. "But what does that mean? What happens if I stay?" The woman stepped forward, her form flickering within the light. "If you stay, you'll confront the creature. But it has already begun changing you, Darren. You've felt it. You're tied to it now. To fight means becoming something else, something not fully human anymore. If you win, you might stop it from spreading, but you'll never be the man you were." Darren's hands trembled as he glanced down at his translucent skin, the veins pulsing with the glowing substance. He could feel the creature's influence inside him, tightening its grip with every passing second. His mind raced. Was there really a choice here? Could he live with what he was becoming? "What happens if I go through the portal?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. The woman's gaze softened. "You'll escape this place. You'll be free of the creature's reach, but you'll carry the scars with you. Whatever you've seen, whatever you've felt, it'll change you. There's no going back to the life you had before." Darren looked at the portal again. It pulsed with light, a distant, almost impossible dream of freedom, but the tendrils were so close now, brushing the edges of his boots, curling up his legs. He could feel the creature's hunger gnawing at his soul. The mountains rumbled, the sky darkening as the creature's power surged. It was coming for him, its ancient eyes burning in the darkness beyond the ridge. "I don't know if I can fight it," Darren said, his voice cracking. "But I can't just run either. I started this. I have to end it." The woman's lips curled into a sad smile. "Then you've made your choice." Without another word, she raised her hand, and the light around her intensified. Darren felt a warmth wash over him. Something familiar, something human. It pushed back against the darkness swirling within him. If only for a moment. A last gift, perhaps. "Go to the heart of the mountains," she said, her voice steady and calm. "The creature's source of power lies there. Destroy it and you'll weaken it enough to stand a chance. But once you start, there's no turning back. You'll either win or lose everything." Darren nodded, fear gnawing at his insides, but resolve settling in. He turned his back on the portal, on the chance of escape, and faced the towering mountains ahead. The tendrils of darkness recoiled, as the light around the woman flared one last time, but Darren knew it wouldn't last long. The creature would be on him soon. Without looking back, Darren began his ascent. The jagged rocks cut into his hands, and the weight of the creature's influence made every step feel like a monumental effort. But he pushed forward, his mind locked on the goal, the heart of the mountains, the source of the creature's power. The higher he climbed, the more the air thickened with the creature's presence. Its whispers clawed at his mind, promising power, offering him a place by its side if he just gave in. But Darren fought back. He couldn't give in, not now. At last, he reached a plateau. The wind howled around him, carrying with it the distant roar of the creature, growing louder, angrier. Before him stood a massive cavern, the entrance framed by obsidian spikes, pulsing with the same sickly green light that had surrounded the obelisks below. Darren stepped inside.